Hello, and thank you for your interest in Single Point of Contact Service, a continuous improvement methodology brought to you by Success Partners. My name is Ken Kalman. I'm a senior consultant with Success. I have a question for you. Is this your customer? This guy looks a little bit frustrated. There are a number of points or causes of customer frustration. Time required to get a quote. Time required to place the order. Time required to change or cancel an order. Time required to follow up on order delivery dates. Time required to deal with quality issues. Waiting for someone to get back to them with an answer on a question. Time required to fix a billing inaccuracy. The common denominator here is time. Customers get frustrated when they contact you and they can't get things resolved right away. So what is SPOCS, or Single Point of Contact Service? SPOCS is a customer service methodology which uses business systems, voice communications technology, and specially trained employees with the goal of expediting information requests or transactions requested by customers. Essentially, the goal of SPOCS is to have a customer contact you once, and when they're finished with the call, they have the answers they require. So speed, cost, and the oopsie. SPOCS is all about the speed at which you can satisfy a customer's information needs. The target is to have 0 callbacks. Why? Well, callbacks cost additional time and create the opportunity to forget the call. There's the oopsie factor. Nothing hurts credibility more than the promise to call back or get information back to a customer and then failing to do so. So what kinds of information are customers looking for? Well, when they contact you, they may be wanting to action an order, put a new one in, change one, or maybe cancel an order for whatever reason. They may be querying the order status. Is it in production? Is it on its way to us? Those sorts of things. They may call to check on the account status. Maybe they've got a change in contact person. Maybe they want to know if you've received their last payment or if you've sent an invoice for a particular order yet. They may be calling for technical advice or an engineering change that needs to be enacted. They may be returning materials for whatever reason. Or they may be calling on warranty and service issues. We have a lot of different people and different areas of the organization here that might be involved in the single point of contact service. So why do you want to implement SPOCS? First of all, we need to recognize that time is a commodity. Your customers do not want to waste time or money, and frankly, neither do you. Not keeping a promise to get information back to a customer affects your organization's credibility, the oopsie factor. These are the reasons why we want to implement SPOCS. But how you go about doing that? First, we create a team with an executive champion. Every continuous improvement methodology requires an executive champion. In this case, typically, it's the person who is at the head of the customer service chain. Create and educate a project team. If you remember back a few slides, we were talking about the various different areas of the organization that might be impacted by a request. An engineering change, which would affect engineering and production, delivery, quotes, you look at it. There's so many things that a customer could contact you regarding, but what you want to do is have one person answer that phone and be able to bring in anybody else that's required in order to answer the question the first time. Therefore, you need a cross-functional project team. We need to benchmark the current situation. By doing this, what we do is we find out how many times that your organization is contacted and how many callbacks occur because of that. We want to determine the best types and uses of technology and acquire what you need. You've got telephone systems, business systems, your ERP system. There could be other data retrieval systems on the shop floor or in distribution, barcoding, RFID, you name it. Depends upon the situation, could be very simple, could border on the complex. And then we want to train members of the SPOX team. Again, I said earlier on, specially trained employees who are part of this team. When you get a contact, you want to be able to deal with it the first time, and we want to train members on how they're going to use the technology, how they deal with and interact with your customers, etc. So what are the expected results of SPOX? Well, first, faster, more accurate information is given to the customer, leading to repeat business. Communication is enhanced throughout your organization. Your people closest to the action are talking to the customers when the source of information is beginning. This is very good in terms of your overall continuous improvement journey. Overall reduced cost of acquiring and keeping customer orders. This is a good thing. There's an old adage that says that it's 10 times more expensive to find a new customer than to keep your current ones happy. This is what your customers should be. Hey, can I give you more of my business? In other words, can I give you more of my cash? This is what SPOX will achieve if implemented throughout the organization. So Success Partners, what do we do? Our professional and experienced consultants can deliver the following: project plans and management expertise. We can educate at all levels of the organization, from the executive level team through the project team, right down to all of the members of the SPOX team itself. We can help you in developing your key performance indicators for the implementation of SPOX and to ensure that SPOX continues to operate as it's supposed to. We can provide direction in setting up your technology solutions in support of SPOX initiatives. Again, we said earlier on, there are so many different types of technology that could be used here. We can assist you in talking to your IT providers and ensuring that you are set up with a system that will provide you with the best SPOX capabilities. If single point of contact services is of interest to you, please contact us. On your screen now is contact information for Mr. John Pridich. His email, toll-free number, and office direct line is provided. Thank you for your interest in this subject, and I wish you all the best on your continuous improvement journey.